and gentlemen, welcome back to another Proof of Person show. After a month of being in Asia and in Singapore and F1 and so many events, glad to be back. NFT guy today. Honored to have you in the show, episode 21. Man, how are you doing? Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you, man. Good energy. I love your energy. I've never been able to, I guess, hop into one of your shows because they're always I don't know, like real late night for me. So glad you could do this at a different time for me, and I'm glad that you have that much energy. I don't know how you have that. So
dude, only for you. Don't share it around. I'm not willing to think for others. Yeah, it's normally 11 a.m. EST, and this one is 7 p.m. EST. So quite weird, but here we are. It has to be special for the comeback after Singapore in episode 21. So fuck yeah, dude. Very excited to have you on the show. It's gonna be a great show today. Super excited and so much to talk about. You have so many stories and a lot to share that people will find interesting. You're quite famous. You're quite famous on Twitter, Kabu founder, all of that. But for anyone that might not know you or just need a reminder, do you mind doing a quick TLDR?
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, like you said, I'm NFT guy, or most people can just call me Josh. I think the name NFT guy is a bit like cringy, quote unquote. But yeah, so like you said, I mean, I've amassed quite a following on Twitter. Nowadays, I'm not as active. I'm trying to kind of bring that back, and that's something we'll talk about. But yeah, I mean, growing on social media has always been something that I've found quite easy to a sense. I guess that's just kind of the era I grew up in. And yeah, we kind of did the same with Kabu. So yeah, Kabu founder, NFT guy. There's not much to me really. I'm just a simple guy.
Just a guy, just a Kabu, just a little bear in the Web3. But you're so humble, I swear to God. But like how you growed your account, I think it's. I mean, everyone's interested into. Everybody wants the hacks, right? Like how to get it as well, how to do it themselves. It's way more difficult than it seems, but like definitely interesting to see and to find out more about the journey getting there.
Yeah, for sure. I'll start with how I actually like found out about crypto. So basically, back in the day when I was like 16, 17, I used to do a lot of like gaming YouTube stuff, and I still kind of play a few games here and there now. I don't have as much time, obviously, being in crypto, but I kind of did a lot of TikTok, a lot of Instagram, a lot of YouTube videos, and from there, my YouTube actually got hacked. So basically, the story about how that happened is, you know how like people reach out for your sponsorships and whatever. They reached out to me on email, and being young, being 16, I didn't really know that there was like bad actors in the space, right? So, yeah, they reached out to me on email. I clicked the PDF, my whole computer was gone.
Oh, dude.
That's just kind of what happened. So, when that happened, they then ran a QR code little scam on my YouTube. And that's how I first figured out about crypto, because they were running a Cardano scam. So
no way.
I looked into Cardano. I watched some JRNY videos. I watched some Alex Becker videos, and I was like, you know what? Actually, this is quite interesting. And yeah, that was how my entry into crypto happened. So that's quite an interesting story in itself. But I guess the actual growth of my socials started basically on TikTok, just where I'd make a lot of funny, stupid videos. I've deleted them all now, so people can't find my backstory. But it was just a lot of like.
I was about to research right now and put it live.
No, not happening. But they're very like I said, I was young, so they're very cringy videos of me just like acting like I don't know, acting like I'm gaming, but I'm actually just filming on my phone. Acting like I have one viewer and then like growing slowly, or saying this is what your birth month means for you in like a gaming term, or like things like that. So very like cringy things.
That would make my day for sure.
But no, so once that kind of happened, like I said, I introduced myself into crypto and then started NFT guy. So I've always known that it's very important to have a good name on social media to kind of people to resonate with you. And when I was coming in 2020, 2021, NFTs were like the big thing, right? So yeah, I chose the name NFT guy. I first had the NFT guy with no double Y, and I now have just NFT guy with double Y. So, but yeah, I guess the way I found to grow best was always just being yourself. Like obviously leaning into, I guess nowadays it's a bit different, but leaning into like the reply guy thing is big on X nowadays. But when I first started, it wasn't really all that. I'm sure it would have worked, but that wasn't like the strategy everyone went for. It was more get a group of people together, all interact with each other, all have the same sort of goal, and just post content that is what people are talking about. I guess if you do that nowadays, I guess there's a lot of people doing that, so it's not as easy to just blow up, but it's definitely possible. But yeah, I'd say nowadays if people want to grow, then it's more you need to focus on the replies for content. So you need to look at the top people in the space, what they're doing, be first to comment on their stuff. Being early is very, very important. And yeah, just create content you like, because otherwise you're not gonna be consistent with it. You're not gonna actually succeed because you're just gonna get burnt out very fast, and it's not gonna work.
Completely agreed. And man, I know you're in a rush, but don't try to finish the podcast in 5 minutes, please. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about in between still. Man, just backtrack a little bit real quick. Like you got hacked with Cardano because you had a big YouTube account when you were doing all these videos and experimenting stuff on TikTok as well. That's a huge catalyst into crypto, like being hacked, and then like, oh yeah, let me go the way, like directly to the fire where I just got burned and like figure this shit out. And then you became the NFT guy and started growing your account.
Well,
like
I guess I wanted to know what it was, right? Like I at that point I had no idea whatsoever about crypto. So I guess when it first happened, I then went on like little trading. I was trading with like fake money sort of thing. So I looked into to just ETH and looked into Cardano, and I made like a little 10K portfolio with fake money. And I put like, I think 5K of it in ETH. I then checked back on it like 2-3 months later, and it was like 2x. And I was like, wait, people can actually make money doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's when I then really started to take it more seriously, because I was like, okay, I didn't really realize, like I said, I was young, right? It's not like something you really realize when you're 16, 17 that you can just, I mean, nowadays it is. You see a little crypto Leon being a god trader at 15. So, well, I don't even know how old he is, maybe 16. But 17, yeah, same thing. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like back then I wasn't really looking at, making money from trading or making money from crypto. It was just like you said, a catalyst that happened in my life that I then decided to look into, and yeah, I found it interesting.
That's crazy, man. I think one of the wildest stories from a hack and then going into crypto like that. But also, like you were already very like marketing savvy, or like you've already tested a bunch of other strategies before crypto and in this like YouTube, TikTok phase, and then you just implemented part of that those growth hacks in a way into your Twitter, and then it started growing. I'm sure you learned a lot of new stuff as well. But like, you had that foundation, no? And then you just like double down, experimenting and stuff.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, any social media is somewhat similar to another social media. Like, for example, TikTok is very similar to X or Instagram or YouTube or anything. That everything is just consumption of content. And you'll learn that, like the way you've been doing your short form content and your video content, it's all relative to the same thing, right? Like if you make a 1 minute video of every morning of what happened in the last 24 hours in crypto, that's something easily digestible for people. And I think, yeah, like you said, that's kind of what I learned very early, is to make content that's easily digestible. And I guess that's even what we learned with Kabu, right? Is to make short form content and not long form content, because in today's day and age, people don't have a lot of time to be digesting content. They want to sit there and scroll their reels, and if they see something for 10-20 seconds and they enjoy it, they'll like it. But if they're not going to sit there for the first time and watch a 10-20 minute video unless they really know it's going to be something they're into. So yeah, no, it's definitely something I learned very early.
Things have changed so much, and as well, like people have to be more authentic and more themselves now more than ever with all the AI and like ChatGPT making content for you, and now videos like Sora and like all of these companies,
those Sora videos. Those Sora videos are crazy. Dude,
I always look for the Sora logo, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I just deleted it, but they already took my view.
Oh
like,
my God.
They're the weirdest thing ever, man. That's what sells, like it's very disruptive, very chaotic shit that in the first like 5-10 seconds you don't know if it's AI, and then you see the Sora logo come up and like, ah, damn it, they got me.
Yeah, bro, I saw one the other day of like Jesus walking on water in an Olympic swimming pool, and I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this on my
so
feed?
weird. Yeah, I saw one of like Jake Paul like being pregnant in a reality show. It was so weird. I was like, where are we going, man? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But again, it's an attention grabber. It's like catchy, and like people stay at least a few seconds to see what the hell it is.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's the whole thing with short form content, right? Like we were just saying, it's about being captivating on the first few seconds, but then also not taking away too much time from people, to the point where they've still enjoyed the time they spent. So yeah,
exactly. And you mentioned Kabu, obviously, with a very big topic that we're going to talk about today. But like, I want to go back a little bit on when the idea started. If you remember, like, when did you decide, like, I want to be a founder, or like you already had that idea of creating a community, a project, the art, when you were growing your account? Like, when did this
yeah, I mean, I think it started in 2022, like early 2022. I don't exactly know why I wanted to do it. I think it was just, I've always wanted to create something. I didn't want to just, be another forgotten thing. So Kabu, I mean, it started because, like I said, I wanted to create something, and I wanted to create good art. I was really, really sick of just seeing a lot of like profile pictures and a lot of bears and whatever it might be on the timeline that people haven't put any effort into. So I mean, with Kabu, we really, really tried to emphasize the art aspect, and we did that by doing by bringing on an artist that is Lloyd. So Lloyd is an ex-Disney artist. He's worked on DuckTales and did all the animation for DuckTales and whatever. So we then tried to bring on more artists to kind of replicate his style and, I guess, create the collection faster rather than it taking us 2-3 years, which is what it ended up taking us. But yeah, we just couldn't find anyone that was as good as Lloyd. And I mean, you can see the things on screen; they kind of speak for themselves. So,
man,
yeah,
it's insane.
he was definitely cooking with this one. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, the idea with Kabu, and I guess in general, Kabu is just an entertainment IP built on abstract. And we are very strongly venturing into the animation side of things. So whether that be Giphy or TikTok animations or Instagram animations, we're doing them all. We're very, very heavily going into Giphy. We're almost approaching 300 million on Giphy now. So that's kind of an achievement for us. Nice. But yeah, we like I said, we always wanted to be art focused first, art and community focused, and that's kind of what we've done.
Love it, man. And I'm sure everyone appreciates it. And that's also one of the reasons Kabu grew so much as well. I think he had 100K followers at one point. The attention to detail, how well you guys were managing the whole campaign. There's a lot of different factors that you combine, and that's also why the collection succeeded, and that you were planning and envisioning it since like 2-3 years. And I wanted to highlight real quick at one point on picking the right person for a role within your team. Like it can make or break your whole project. Like you were mentioning picking Lloyd, and it took like however long, like 2-3 years. Like for anyone 100%. Looking to scale, like how important it is to find that right person and be patient. Like
it's definitely very important. And there's even like other people in the team that I'll talk about, but like for example, again, Lloyd that we brought on as the artist. We brought on one of his friends. We paid him like, let's say I think it was 5,000 we paid him. And the work he did for us, we never used any of it. So he kept all the money, but like we've literally had him do different animations or different drafts or whatever. We never used any of it. So it was very important to us to keep everything consistent within the whole collection, and that's why we didn't really want to use the other artist. It just didn't look like the same art. Yeah. But the same thing goes for marketing, right? Like when we brought on ITK, it's not just about the artist, or it's not just about the marketing. It's the whole team coming together to create something great. And I think ITK did a really good job with the whole Kabu campaign that they built. I mean, I know you were part of that as well, so hats off to you. But yeah, it's very important to bring on the right people to build your team around. And I guess, yeah, to advise to people is, if you're struggling or if there's things are moving slowly, it doesn't always have to be a race. We were sitting here for 2.5, 3 years. Granted, we would probably finish Kabu a year before it launched, art-wise, but we were trying to just wait for the right time for the market, and luckily we found that with Abstract. But yeah, it's not always a race. It's like the turtle and the hare, right? It's not always who's there the fastest. It's about who's there the most consistently and keep showing up, etc. So yeah.
No, completely agree. And I want to play the trailer real quick, if that's okay. Maybe a few snippets,
sure.
not the whole thing. I'm sure Lloyd was part of that storyboard, that storytelling, and you had a lot to say as well. Did you hire a separate team, or was it the same people that were?
Yeah, so I'll let you play it. But yeah, Lloyd was part of the storyboarding, but he wasn't the one who animated it or anything like that. But I'll explain that after.
Yeah, let's do it. It's a fan favorite, and I'm fun. Dude. Beautiful, holy shit. So that was pre-mint, right? Like that was like
that was pre-mint.
Like that was the
we do have another trailer that is unreleased right now, which I wish I could have sent you before, but I can't really show it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But but yeah, the actual trailer itself was made by 223, which are our product and distribution partners. So they've worked with Pudgy, they've worked with Creeps, they've worked with what's the other major one? Chimpers that they work with. So they've done a lot of stuff in the space, and they kind of know what's digestible, right? So within that trailer, they did Lloyd helped with the storyboarding, like you just said before. But that end part where it kind of shows all the Kabu faces, that was actually edited by Milliam, which was moving back to the gaming stuff that I used to do. He was the editor for like our montages and things like that. So he's been someone we've known for a very, very long time, and he's still in Web3 nowadays, doing editing stuff. So that's kind of, again, another crossover of just having good relationships and good people from a long period of time, rather than trying to find someone that's cheap or whatever. So yeah, the actual trailer itself was done by 223, like I mentioned, and they're the same people that do our product line, which is still unreleased, but that is coming hopefully by end of year. I don't know if we're going to make it end of year, but it's scheduled to come before end of year.
Alpha, just do it next week, and you heard it here first in P.O.P. I love this one. Man, it's insane. How much of from your inspiration, your ideas were like, Lloyd, you should try this type of.
Every single trait we wrote down. Like, so everything is mine and Joe's ideas. None of it is. I guess I can't give Lloyd none of the credit for the ideation of it, but everything that we wanted. So, for example, for this, we would have been like, okay, we worked together on live stream to create all the characters. So we'd go through and be like, okay, this is our base character, and it actually took us almost 6 months to perfect the base character and all the spikes and things out of its head. Yeah. Because we went for the opposite facing, like every board ape or anything like that is facing right. We had our things facing left, and we just thought it looked better and couldn't change it. So it took us a long time to kind of perfect that. But yeah, all the traits and everything like that were done on live stream every day with us going to Lloyd. Okay, change this, change that. You do this, you do that. So like you see on screen right now, the little spirit bubbles, let's call them, they were definitely Lloyd's idea. We didn't be like, okay, let's make this spirit, but let's make him a little bubble. Yeah, he would have created that. But once he's then done that, we would be like, okay, put this here, or put the yellow spirit guy in the middle, or whatever. So it's a mix of both. We were definitely very, very hands-on with the creation process of everything. But yeah, I can't draw, so that's all.
No, man. Even with AI, it's very difficult right now. Like you need an actual person like to help direct.
He even mentioned to us in like 2022, he's like, have you guys tried using AI to kind of like show me what you want as concepts? So he was very, very early on that. And I think that's a good thing for artists nowadays to
Yeah.
kind of think about, right? Is you can use AI to ideate a lot of things. And if you're an artist, you can then clean it up, or like I just said, you can just use it as your ideation and then change whatever you want for it. But to actually work with a client, just using AI, it's so much easier to actually get your ideas across, because formulating words for visuals is one of the most difficult things ever.
Yeah, no, completely agree. Also, was this your favorite part of the process? I mean, or like one of your top three, like the actual creative process?
I'd say yeah. It's probably my favorite part, to be honest. I really enjoyed the creative process of like just working with an artist of that talent. And
Yeah,
he can basically just do
create
anything you want,
anything.
right? It's especially
And
with even the one-on-ones. I'm not sure if you have any of the one-on-ones ready to pull up, but
not well, these ones, but these are not one-on-ones.
nah,
So,
they're not one-on-ones, no. Yeah, the one-on-ones are crazy.
are there any of them? No, these are
No,
the,
no.
the
Can I send you
characters.
on Discord? Or are you gonna able to see
Yeah,
it?
yeah, of course.
Um,
If you have it handy.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, like the creating the one-on-ones for me was one of the most enjoyable parts, just because you can kind of take any sort of route with it you wanted, right? So, let me just link you this. So for example, this is like a prisoner one-on-one that we're about to pull up here. But we also have
Guys, if the stream shuts down, I got robbed. Oh yeah,
no.
I've seen this one. Fuck. Ish, man, it's like a mini movie. This thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. So like
That's
once we were creating each of these, we kind of aimed for them to be like action shots for parts of movies. So we didn't want to just do the regular one-on-ones and do like an honorary of Blue Tiger, and as much as we love him, we don't want to just give him an honorary and make that our one-on-one, right? We really wanted to, like I said, create movies within pictures. So this is probably my favorite one. Sadly, I don't own it. I know Lior actually owns it, but yeah, that this is creating a action shot or a scene within a movie of our characters, which is just it's unreal to do with an artist like we mentioned before.
It's wild, and also like I mean, there's so much. There's a storytelling, obviously, that you're not like literally giving to the people to, like, this is what's happening. I mean, besides what they're obviously seeing, but like they can imagine like how did that guy who got there, did he escape? You know, all these like
exactly,
imagination of like future scenarios and like pre-scenarios of how he got there. So like it's an added experience kind of thing, immersive experience that other NFTs don't offer. It's just
no, 100%. I think that kind of, I mean, I wasn't going to mention it yet, but that kind of ties into exactly what we're doing in Q4, right? So we're building, I guess, a whole world map for our community. So I think it's very important for communities to have a kind of like a hub to go to experience the community they're a part of, right? So we're building a whole world map of Sunset City, which is the city that the Cowboys live in. And within that map, there might be, so let's say, a prison, for example, because of this prison. There's also like a stadium, or there's a art studio, or etc. etc. I won't give it all the alpha in one step, but within this, I guess, city and this map that we're building, there's different locations you can interact with. It's kind of gamified, but not gamified. So it's interactive, I'd say. Is the main part. So within this world map that we're mentioning, there's kind of badges and pins you can earn for your own profile. So just similar to kind of how the abstract XP system works, we're going to have our own XP system where you can kind of rank up different tiers. So you might start as like an explorer tier, go to like the chosen one, etc., etc., etc. For different XP tiers, you'll be able to earn different things. I won't give away too much because it's not out. But for being in different tiers, you'll be rewarded differently. So accordingly, yeah. And yeah, the kind of difference in community pins. So community pins will be able to be earned through the website and through the map itself. by interacting with these things. So for example, like the stadium I was mentioning before, you're able to go into the stadium, read through the leaderboards. There'll be little Easter eggs within the leaderboard that you'll be able to then earn a community pin, which will then be shown on your profile that you've earned that pin. We can also integrate different little things with that. So for example, if we did a event at Token 2049 where me and Blue Tiger just were, we could reward people with a community pin on their profile that they've been to that event and actually been part of the community IRL. So that's one part of the website that we're doing. The other part is just the collector system within itself. So holding different kabus, for example, like the 101 you're seeing on screen, there'll be a 101 badge. So you can be rewarded by holding a 101, and that'll give you a certain amount of profile XP to then rank you up in different tiers. And the same with holding 1 kabu or 5 or 10 or whatever it might be. There's a lot of different trait specific badges that can be earned, and I won't tell too many of them, otherwise the floors might pump of those singular traits. But yeah, there's a lot of different immersive experiences for the community to experience that we're building in our map.
Good. I invited you to the show just to catch up. Like I didn't. How are you doing with the jet lag and your dogs after Singapore? I didn't expect a massive bomb of alpha, but I'll take it. Let's go. Oh man, no, that's amazing. So happy for you guys, and I mean for anyone that was thinking that you were in a building or cooking on the behind the scenes, like there you go, and they're gonna actually see the product and everything you're building. Very soon.
100%.
So
I mean, I think, like I said, a big thing with Kabu has always been the quality for us, right? It's not just about dropping things
shipping for the sake
every
of
month or shipping for the sake of shipping. So, although it might not look like we're doing a lot day to day, we definitely are, and we definitely have a lot of things in the pipeline cooking. I think, like I said, we just want to wait for the right times and the right quality to drop things. And I understand that crypto is an attention economy. It's always going to be an attention economy. But I feel like if you can bring something that's really astronomical and blows people away, that's going to grab their attention for a longer period of time than just a day or two. And that's really, really, really what we strive for, rather than just, okay, let's do let's just do a small drop and have people's attention for one day. No, we want to create something that's like a hub for everyone to go to. So even if you wanted to integrate different abstract projects or different ape chain or ETH projects or whatever, we can do that because we've built the infrastructure for it. So yeah.
Nice, man. Love to hear it. And yeah, waiting for the right time and focusing on quality, always very important. And you guys are being even since the start, like you were always being very focused on that. One of the questions that I wanted to ask as well was, what are you focused on? Obviously 90 or 99% on Kabu, but like for anyone wondering right now, it's a little bit of a depressive market, even though we were full euphoria last week. What advice do you have for anyone that is looking to grow their account, maybe if small, mid or long, that you're maybe also eyeing?
I think InfoFire is a really interesting opportunity at the moment. I mean, a lot of it's coming very congested with different platforms, so like Cardo, Wallchain, Zeet, etc. There's a bunch of different ones you can go on. For small accounts, it is very difficult. You probably need to choose one and just bull post it 24/7. But to actually grow your account, like I said before, the reply guy strategy has always been the meta and always will be the meta for Web3. I think, like I was just saying, it's about choosing the right ones on these platforms for InfoFire, and that's kind of what I'm slightly focusing on. I'm not really focusing on it, like you said, more focused on building Kabu. But on the side, I do want to bring up my, or not bring up, but I do want to grow my Twitter again to get more active, because I do think I have been a bit lax on keeping my engagement up and keeping my face in crypto Twitter, as they call it. But I think that's also very possible with InfoFire. So if you're talking about the trending topics that people are talking about, for example, Solstice on Zeet or Myriad markets or whatever it might be that people are talking about at the time, I think it's very, very beneficial for your account just to kind of be in the same realm as those other people. Because the algorithm, if you're liking Solstice tweets, if you then tweet about Solstice, the algorithm's more likely to show your account to the people that have already been liking the similar content. So it's kind of just focusing on what everyone else is talking about, and creating your own organic content from that. So you're not just copy pasting what Whale's tweeting or what I'm tweeting or what Blue's tweeting. You're actually creating your own organic content and growing from there. And I do think, yeah, InfoFi is a very good opportunity to, one, make some money, but yeah, two, you can actually grow your account and make a presence known for yourself in the space. I don't know if that's the right word. My English is not
yeah,
great.
it is. Make a name for yourself, something like that.
Yeah.
We got you. But yeah, even if people might think that there's not enough opportunities right now, I think there hasn't been more opportunities than ever. Like right now, it's crazy with InfoFi, and I mean, you can try in trading, accumulate on NFTs that are a little bit in a discount right now after the dump. Like there's so many things to do, and as you said, like content with your own twist, with your original mark. It's not AI or copy pasta from another. I think that goes a long way. And replies, obviously, that's
yeah, replies are huge. It's like I said earlier, it's just about being early and replying to the right people. But yeah, like exactly what you said. I want to know though, what are you doing nowadays? Like, what are you focused on? I know you're on your content arc, but what else are you focused on?
Definitely the daily 1-minute videos. Like I, besides like keeping a CT updated on like and going back to my account, like the actual what was important yesterday, I felt like there was a lack of people that did that. I mean, the ones that do, I think sometimes do 50 posts and sometimes are unrelated, or like there's no one place that you can just find all that information in one post or an interactive way. I mean, I do it on video, which is in 1 minute, or text if they cannot watch the video, or like option captions if they cannot listen to the audio. So like there's a version for every person watching it. So
do you post those on other socials too, or do you only post them on X?
Everywhere.
Have they been doing well on other socials? That's what I was interested about.
I just started posting, so like those accounts are still pretty new. Like today we posted 3 on YouTube from the past days. And there were 2 that got to 250 views. I mean, it's not incredible, but at least it's not 10. So yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
I think like the way that the shorts algorithm definitely works on YouTube is something we've been learning with Cabo as well. It's very hit or miss. Like you'll either get, like you said, 10 views or you'll get 10,000 views. There's not really much in between. So yeah,
it's hard I don't know why that pumped. Like one of the ones that pumped was like from a month ago, like the one that I did in September 9 or something, and like we're October 15. So like in my thought process, like the more relevant, or like today is the most important day for those news because they're relevant today, they're fresh. But some people just want to see the background graphics and the videos, or who knows? Like I'm still yet to get down in the analytics and like figure it out.
I think that's why everyone that's not in like crypto Twitter, quote unquote, is so behind the mark, right? Like they'll be hearing news from a month ago and think it just happened. So it's just like
it's a bubble. I mean, we saw that in Singapore as well, and I mean we've known it for a while. 100%. Like CT is just a small bubble. Like the ones that are making the most money or making the most business are not in CT, and there's a whole world out there that we have no idea
some of the people you meet, they're like I don't even know what crypto Twitter is, and they're like 7-figure traders, and it's like I understand if you don't waste your time listening to like degens on Twitter, you might make a bit more money, but I didn't realize you were doing all
that. it's wild. So but also like if you're not creating content like what I'm doing or like what Cabo is doing, how would you even pivot to other socials? Like I don't know if you thought about that, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I have something to like. I have a product now, and I can share it, and I like every day. And I'm also like I'm doing the videos, and I'm also doing like clips of all of these shows as well. So there's different types of content that I can share. But besides that, you just take selfies, so, like you're like walking your dog. Like what?
I don't know. I mean,
it's not.
Do you mean people? Do you mean people that are in crypto in general, or do you just mean
keep crypto in general? But like. The majority of the market is like small accounts, it's not like
100%. So I think it's like if you look at like, for example, what's his name, like Altcoin Daily or whatever, right? If you scroll his comments and go really, really low, you'll see people with like you're saying, like 5, 10, 50 followers with very, very strong opinions on the market, and they're that people will be like, oh, you're ruining crypto because it's not security based or it's not like it's not authentic or whatever. Those are the people that have like obviously lived with the blockchain for a long time, and they must just be like long-term traders that, like you said, they don't post on any socials. But I do feel like if you're not posting on X and you're not posting on Twitter, you're probably not posting on any other socials for crypto, at least. Like, I mean, yeah, you might post photos with you walking your dog or your personal Instagram story or things like that. But if you're not posting on X about crypto, you're not going to be going to Instagram and posting about crypto. Like that's just not the case.
Yeah, no, before thinking of expanding, people really need to nail Twitter and have a consistent like calendar and like structure, like posting every day, replying to, I don't know, 50 accounts, 100 or more, and then thinking of expanding. But at least like for general knowledge, I think they should. Like to be on Instagram and Facebook is a completely different perspective to CT, at least. Even if they don't post, like they can learn a lot of different ideas and perspectives.
I mean, I could also learn that probably because I mean my Instagram feed and my TikTok feeds they're definitely not crypto orientated. But it'd probably be very interesting to see what type of content goes on over there because like you said, it's not something I really pay attention to all that much. Obviously you've been paying attention to it a bit more from I guess the 1 minute content videos you've been making. So
a bit more now, and it's a whole other world. Like it's like, and also like you can reach bigger accounts easier because normally no one comments, or not as many as on Twitter. Like Pudgy Penguins, for example, there's 5,000 comments per post, and on their Instagram account, not that many. Or like Instagram is not that comment savvy, or not that comment used to. Bored Ape as well. The Bored Ape account has just a few comments. Or like it was no, it was not Bored Ape account. It was like a Jack Club account, but like Bored Ape followed them, and they had like 5,000 followers, and they follow me back, and I have like 200 followers. So stuff like that. Like I think it's more down to earth, or like more reachable to like the ones that are actually there. Chimpers as well, Claynosaurs, and it's just
100%. That's exactly what we did with Kabu. Like we personally didn't run the Kabu Instagram account, but we had meetings every week to kind of break down what's been going on the Instagram account, etc. So the people that run it 223, like I've mentioned before, they, like you were just saying, they comment on all the Pudgy posts, all the Chimbers posts, all the Clayno posts, and they get comments that get 100, 200, 300 likes because, like you said, there's not a lot of people actually commenting on that. So again, if you're a small account and you do want to, I guess, grow on other socials, that's definitely an easy way to get your account in front of people with the same mindset in crypto. So 100%.
Yeah, no, definitely. And a lot of the comments, or like the only comments that I've seen, majority of are like emojis, or like two fires, or like two whatever.
Yeah, they're not very like relatable. They're just like they're just like spam comments.
Yeah, exactly. So like way easier to stand out is what I'm realizing. And I've been just using these other socials like for a few days, maybe 2 weeks now. And also like posting and replying and like getting involved. It's time consuming, obviously, because you need to split your day everywhere. But I think it's very rewarding in the long term for experimenting and like to learn from other perspectives also. I'm loving it, man. So yeah, definitely recommend it for anyone wanting to expand 100%. As well.
Tell me about your little missed flight, because I know you missed your flight on the way back from Singapore, and I want to hear about it.
There's not a huge story. It's just like I bought them separately. Like they were different airlines, and stupidly I only had like 1 hour and a half layover in between flights. And normally on these like 10+ hour flights, if you leave on time or a little bit earlier, you normally arrive like an hour early to the destination.
Yeah.
This one departure 1 hour late, and we arrived like an hour and a half late, and that was the layover that I had. So I got there, and it was like 20 minutes for the plane to leave, and then they told me like GG.
Fair.
But I was not expecting any like compensation from the airline, or because there was completely different tickets. They didn't have to compensate me in any way. Like the previous airline fucked up, but they did. So fucking kudos. Hotel, meals, and a different flight.
That is very. So the ones that had the delayed flight compensated you, or the ones that you missed it from? I assume the one you had the delayed flight from, right?
No, the new one. So like Singapore to San Francisco was Singapore Air.
Yeah.
And that was the delayed one. And then I got to San Francisco and that was United to my city. And I think because they're both in Star Alliance, like, the whole this big group. But I don't think I even mentioned like I was in Singapore. I don't know. It was a very weird situation.
So wait, Singapore Air compensated you or United?
No, United.
That's weird to me. I would have thought it'd be Singapore Air because Singapore Air was the one that was
like,
delayed.
I know, but like they were like, we took you to where you're going, even though if it was
fair, yeah, I guess.
And when they're connected flights, like you expect at least that type of compensation. But then with this one with United, they were like, I just told them like I just had a 16-hour flight, like I just want to get home as soon as possible. And they were like, all the flights today are booked. We can get you one tomorrow. And I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, all right, is there a hotel in the airport? Last thing, like I need to pay it now. They were like, yeah, here are some options, and we'll just, you can choose whichever you want. And here's like a few meal vouchers. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
That's good. That's good though. I thought I was going to have a similar thing because obviously I was talking to you planning this when I was in Dubai for some company things, and I left the next day, and I left 3 hours before my flight from my hotel. So my hotel was 25 minutes from the airport, and I was like, okay, chill. Well, I'll get there easy. Yeah. I got in the Uber, and it said an hour and 45 minutes, and I was like, what do you mean an hour and 45 minutes? Like, what am I meant to do? So I'm like, I'm gonna get there with an hour. Like, I'm literally gonna get there as baggage is checking in. Like,
but this is Dubai.
This is Dubai, and I was like, I'm like, Blue's got me. He's like, he's jinxed me. I was talking to him yesterday. Missed his flight. But yeah, so it turns out out my hotel. It was like our hotel was here, right? You have to go around like a little U-turn, which is 2 lanes, and there was like I don't know a crash or something blocking these 2 lanes. But it's like we took 45 minutes to go like 500 meters. And my taxi driver was telling me, he's like, you can get out and walk, but you might not find a taxi if you go up there. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I might not find a taxi. Why would I get out and walk? It's like, it's 50 degrees out. Like, I'm not going to walk the street. So yeah, I was sitting there like thinking I'm actually going to miss my flight. In the end, obviously, I didn't miss my flight because I'm back home. But I got to the airport with 10 minutes left to check in my bag, and I went to speak to the staff, like the Emirates staff, and I was like, "Can I just go to the front? Like, I have 10 minutes." And they're like, "Yeah, just go. It's fine." Nice. So I skipped the whole line, which was kind of clutch because I hate waiting in lines at the airport. It takes ages sometimes.
Waiting in lines in general, but mainly in the airports. But yeah, no, I just remember like when I was like running to get to my flight because I only have 1 hour layover and that was already cooked. I asked like in immigration in a few lines if I could skip them in the States, and they were like, nah, man, like fuck off. And like, all right, GG. Gladly, like my suitcase had priority, so it was one of the first ones. And then, but still I didn't make it, so GG.
So wait, did you have to stay in San Fran for like a whole day?
Whole day, yeah. I was in the hotel like 5 minutes from the hotel, so it was okay. And I was gonna go watch the Lakers actually. But then I
remember you saying that, yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking jet lagged, and I'd like, I'll take a nap, and 8 hours later, I wake up at 10 p.m. So the Lakers game went out the window.
Yeah, I definitely that's on my bucket list to watch an NBA game. So one day I'll have to make the trip to America to do that. But otherwise, I have no reason to go to America.
I think you need to move to Dubai or to a more centralized country, man. Australia is so fucking far as well.
Australia is very far, but it's a very nice country for anyone that's ever been here or anyone that knows. It's a very nice country. I do love it here, but I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I have a dog. And my dog couldn't live in Dubai because it's too hot.
No, yeah. you would both like you get fried.
I also probably couldn't live in Dubai. So
yeah. What are you thinking of going in the next event? Like, was it March, April, or?
Yeah, I'll be there for Token in April for sure.
I'm still thinking.
I don't know if I'll be there for Token, but I'll be there in April. I must be. I might as well be for Token if it's.
Dude, I mean, if you're there already, like, what wouldn't you? You get to see Ryan again, so fuck yeah. And maybe Mooney's back of his head, the white hairs.
Yeah, little unk.
Yeah. The thing
are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it to Token in April or?
I don't know, man. Like, it's too soon. I still don't want to. Like, Singapore was great, but just with the layover and the flight and all the way there and back is such a hassle. Dubai is closer. I've never been, so maybe. but still too early. Like it's October. So
Yeah.
let's see. I'm sure Ryan will. I don't know if Mooney maybe.
Ryan probably will, because I mean, I know for you guys it was very beneficial to be in token. So
That's where you met Ryan,
I
right?
think
Like Dubai. That's
yeah,
how
last year, yeah,
that's
yeah.
how Gabu and ITK happened.
Well, no, we already worked together before that, but yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. We worked together from like December to Feb for the pre-mint, and then yeah, we met.
Oh no, yeah. True. Yeah, man. Let's see. But for anyone wondering if going to IRL events is needed or not, definitely at least try
It's
one.
definitely needed. It's very beneficial if you own a product or agency or project or anything like that. And two, it's just to see everyone that you talk to online every day. And yeah, kind of just it's just beneficial. Like it's beneficial for different people and for different reasons. For me, for Kabu, and meeting different, it might be VCs or it might be community members or whatever. It's yeah, it's just something you can't really explain or can't quantify as like beneficial or not beneficial until you actually go there and you're like, okay, this was definitely worth it. I got a lot of insights from different people, or yeah.
I had a lot of well, not that many, but like a few people asked me after the event, like, was it worth it? How much did you spend? How many people did you meet? Like trying to quantify it. I was like, dude, it's not like that. And also,
yeah,
it's very hard to explain, like what you just said. Like it's, but you just need to do it. Like it's another reminder that it's real, that there's actual people behind the PFPs.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like
yeah.
that you're not just trading magic into the money and like going crazy on your own at home and stuff like that. Like it's a very refreshing experience, and I think that, well, like in my opinion at least, the events have gotten better every time, because there's now more private meetups and like more actual connection with people instead of just like the parties or like the noisy clubs. So
yeah, no, I think that one dinner that we had with everyone was very, very good. Just for conversations, like, I mean, I won't name names of people we spoke to, but the people we were speaking to there were very good. Yeah, like I don't really enjoy too much of the late night club events, especially. I mean, one of the events we went to, we just skipped the line to get in, and we didn't get a drink card, so we were in this hot club after everyone just got off a flight, and we had no drink card. They wouldn't give us bottles of water. We were like just standing there like, we're thirsty, like give us water. So yeah, like things like that. We just want water.
That's good for like the coldest beer in the desert, just like warm water, or like I don't know. It was wild.
Yeah,
but yeah, like we did go to quite a few really good events. So, and that dinner I think was like one of the best ones. So
yeah, agreed.
I have more chances of going to Dubai after that experience in Singapore. So hopefully maybe see you there. The Formula One is not happening in Dubai that time, right? It's not like skyrocketing prices like this time.
No, it wouldn't. It's not in April. I'm pretty sure it's.
Wait, is it even
Saudi?
in Dubai? Is it?
Yeah, no, it's in Abu Dhabi. It's in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's like next month. I'm pretty sure it's one of the last races. Is there? And how close is Saudi to Dubai? I'm not good at geography, but there's one in Saudi as well.
I think, I don't know, a couple hour flights.
Yeah, okay.
Like one flight, I guess. I don't know.
But no, there's no one in Dubai directly.
Yeah, but like Abu Dhabi is right there. Like, what, we're gonna miss it by a few months if it's like in the next month.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, GG. Shit, man, we could continue talking all day, but I think we should start wrapping up before. I mean, it's just the morning for you, right? What is it, like 11 a.m.?
Yeah, 10:54, almost 11 a.m. Yeah.
Shish, dude. Yeah, here is 6 p.m.
It's crazy. We're on the same sleep schedule like a week ago, and now we're backwards.
It's so weird. Like it's so difficult to explain. It's insane. It's just like a week ago.
I did have a couple of days of jet lag though.
Dude,
where
you were right there.
I was dying. Like
it's like 2 hours difference for you, man. What do you mean?
No, I went to Dubai, so it was 7 hours.
Oh yeah, sure.
But still.
Wait, did you get jet lag in Dubai as well? Like you got a double?
No. So when I got to Dubai, I landed at 4 a.m. And my hotel check-in wasn't until 3 p.m. So I was like, damn, I need to stay awake all day. But I just went to the hotel and just bought a room for the morning before.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I need to go to bed.
like just give whatever.
Yeah, I was like, give me a bed. So yeah,
fucking money.
I just got there at like 5:30 and I slept till like 1 p.m. and then I was good.
Yeah. Wait, did you reset with one nap, like one long nap?
Yeah. I was that day I was good. But then when I came back to Australia, the next day I went to bed at like 11 p.m. and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be good. I fixed it. And then I woke up at 3 a.m. and just couldn't sleep again. I was just like staring at the ceiling.
Jesus.
So I was awake from that day from like 3 a.m. till like 10 p.m. And I had to go pick up my dog from my parents' house that night. So I was driving home. Like, I don't recommend this to anyone. I was driving home very, very tired with like the AC pumping in my face. Like, okay, I need to stay awake. So yeah, I was definitely jet lagged that day. But then again, I fix it in one day if I just force myself to stay stay awake the whole day.
That's crazy, man. And yeah, my first days back, each day felt like 3 days. It's fucking horrible.
They are very long.
But it's part of it, so a good place. Anyways, just to wrap up the show, what do you think is your best lesson or your best advice for anyone listening in general, wherever they are, a small mid account or on their creative journey, or what should they be focusing more on, attention wise, creative wise, just in general? What do you?
Best lesson I think is always continue creating. Consistency is the number one key thing, especially in crypto. A lot of people get sidetracked and think, oh, I'm not getting likes or I'm not getting comments or whatever. Consistency is key, and I've kind of learned that the hard way again. From when I've launched Kabu, I wasn't very active on Twitter. Now my account's not dead, but it's a lot deader than it once was. But if I just stayed consistent, that wouldn't have happened, right? So it's always about being consistent and always about continuing to show up. And the content you create doesn't always have to be something that's engaging or doesn't always have to be like this or like that. It's about creating something you enjoy doing. And that kind of shows you're a person as well. So it helps you in the long run to create things or talk about things you actually enjoy. So for example, if you're obviously everyone in here is in crypto, right? But if you're like me or someone that's into like the NBA, talk about the NBA or talk about soccer or talk about whatever it is that your hobbies are. And you'll also find people that are on crypto Twitter that those are their hobbies as well. And they'll become more connected to you because they see you tweeting about it, right? So it's not just about always creating content that is something that's going to get you more likes or more recognition on crypto Twitter. It's also about keeping yourself sane and growing your own personality and showing who you are.
Love it. Completely agree. And yeah, I think that I want to highlight as well on the forget about the numbers. I think people just expect too much from how much a post could get if one took them like 2-3 days to create, or just one that takes 5 minutes could go viral. Like, you never know how far can a content go. Just keep posting, stay consistent, keep showing up. And I think that also like very important, like of what you're passionate about. If MBA or a lot of documenting on like how your day-to-day is going and what you're actually doing, and behind the scenes, that authenticity, I think people are appreciating more than ever. And yeah, just what you're passionate about. That storytelling, raw content could go a very long way, and people will connect better with you once they really know you. And just wanted to mention as well, these few days that everything was going to hell on the big dump. I'm sure you saw the post like, this has been horrible, but don't forget that wall chain, don't forget the seed, don't forget and then just tag like I made the post to get jobs and shit. Like, dude, for fuck's sake, like at least one day, like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. But I mean, again, like, they're showing up and they're trying to make more money.
I do wish a lot more people spoke their like opinions rather than just speaking for Info5 reasons.
Yeah,
that is
like
one thing I don't enjoy about like the Info5 matter is even I did it yesterday. Like in my GM tweet, having stuff about Info5, it's just like, yeah.
I mean,
it's just it's an engagement cheat, but it's like, yeah.
I do agree that I think there's not enough takes, like actual raw or like transparent takes of like what people think. It's mainly like copy pasta or like combining posts or we lack a little bit of authenticity. But when other people do that, it enhances a lot. Like it stands out from the rest. So I've been seeing
100%.
that. I've been seeing that a lot from the daily 1 minute videos. I don't think anyone is doing it, or at least not as consistent or in that type of format. And people are really enjoying that type of content and also being informed. So
For sure.
this was also not an idea that just came up yesterday, but just keep experimenting, keep trying, and you'll find what you connect with, and you go all in on that. So definitely good.
100%.
Cabron, what a fucking show!
Thank you for having me, Cabron.
I know we didn't take Cabron the whole fucking show. I just remember, but like, God damn it. But I don't think anyone understands that besides like Spanish speaking. But it's not a bad word, but it is. But it's like dude in English. So for reference, people should use it more.
Cabron.
Cabron. But yeah, Cabron, Josh, NFT guy double Y. Thanks again for the show. For the time. I mean, we'll still be in touch. We're talking almost every day now, unfortunately. We'll see each other most probably in Dubai. Can't wait for what you guys are cooking behind the scenes with Kabu. For anyone listening right now, buy a Kabu, especially a 101. Don't try to gamble on which trade is going to get what. Just go all in on the 101. And
there is a 101 that's still unrevealed. So if you do like a gamble,
what?
Maybe you do unrevealed.
Man, yeah, like we know a few people that we went to the casino with in Singapore. You can just DM one of them, and they might just go all in. And
actually,
how many are revealed? Do you know the number? How many are revealed? They are.
There's
right now?
11 out of 12 unrevealed, and there's
wait. So someone can buy 12 unrevealed, and
no. There's 11 out of 12 101s is what I meant.
Yeah, but like in total unrevealed from the collection, how many?
Let me tell you.
Are you checking my kid?
Yeah.
I was thinking like someone could just sweep however many.
I don't know exactly. It doesn't show.
Well, like more than 100, you think for sure? No?
Yeah, there's definitely more than 100.
You're going for premium, what, like 2x floor, the revealed ones, or?
Yeah, 2x floor, yeah. Or 1.5x floor.
Nah, not bad. Fuck, man, imagine whoever gets that 101, like lucky.
I reckon there's about 400, but it doesn't tell me. But we also have like 80 of them in our treasury wallet. So I probably should reveal the treasury.
Dude, yeah, fuck. You should start. Why don't you like reveal one every Friday or something like that? I'll be looking for.
We usually just give them away in our store. So for like people that like are community members, they can earn tokens within our Discord, and we then give them away to people that have earned the tokens. So I think I'd rather give away. We could reveal them and then give them away so that they stay like they're actually getting revealed. But that's neither here nor there. It's basically the same thing.
There's so many things you can do with it. Like holy shit. Even like
it's also really
stream as well, or
it's also a really fun process, like a whole reveal animation. Anyway,
you want to reveal one right now? You can share screen.
I'm on my phone.
Damn it. True.
Now I'll send one to you for another stream to do, so you can reveal one.
Send me 10.
I don't know about 10.
All right, 20. Dude, yeah, fuck. I'm so pumped now. I completely forgot about the reveal couples. That's also alpha. I like that. People should be more.
It's also great fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, besides the 101, there's a bunch of really rare ones as well that you can get. And reminder on the. These are rare, right? Like these are not like basic.
So the top left one, I wouldn't say it's rare. It's just kind of like it's a headgear expression. That's probably like mid tier. The rest of them are rare, yeah.
Rare, yeah, but not base. Yeah.
The top left one is just like cool.
Yeah, jackpot. The spirit one from these four, the spirit ones is my favorite. Hopefully, I reveal one of those in the 10 that you're gonna send me after the show. Can't fucking wait. All right,
Cabron.
All right, Cabron. See you in the next one. Thanks again for everything.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll speak soon, brother.
Yeah, dude. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Buy a Kabu. Hopefully, you get a 101. Good luck. Stay tuned for everything that they have in store. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Peace.
I need to put why don't see you. Vamos.